online, on social media, and on your website. BizVox UK, giving your business a voice.
Howdy, my name's John Henry Gates, and I raise chickens in Kentucky. You know my cousin Billy, he once said to me, John Henry, if you get yourself a marketing expert, it'll make all the difference to your business. If I'd had that when I was younger, my Microsoft business would have grown even faster. Well, it's too late for me now, but if you want my advice, get in touch with somebody who can help you with digital marketing. Let Ian Gentles look after your digital marketing strategies. Find out more by ringing 07511 217 984 or visit the website at iangentles.com. Hey, that's right. You tell him, boy.
You know how great your business could be. At Synagos, we can help your business to flourish. Whether you're a new startup, an established business, or if you need a new idea, Synagos can help you move forward, implement and plan to successfully maintain and grow your business. Find us at synagosconsultancy.co.uk. We can prevent the end of something good. Jenny, tell us a little bit about Synagos.
Okay, well, Synagos Consultancy is a business that encourages the development of the growth of a business. So, you know, when you actually wonder if you can make your business work, or you seem to be really, really busy, but you just cannot find any customers, they all seem to be in hiding. Well, what we do is help you with the what's and the why and the how, and help you towards the direction and focus that moves your business forward. What I do is support the business owner to light the fire back in their business, to bring back that self-belief, to identify those barriers that are blocking the progression of the business towards success, and really make the business become an exciting and rewarding place to work.
Now, Jenny, what's your story?
Well, my story is working over 20 years within the social care sector, and I've always been involved in looking at areas within businesses to make them better. So predominantly it had been around improving the welfare of an individual, but then that soon developed into, well, how can we make a service better to meet that individual's needs? So I've spent many years of researching various services. I mean, I've worked in all areas such as probation service, NHS, drug services. My role has always been around how can we make it better? How can we meet the needs of our clients, our service users? And so after completing an MBA a few years ago, that really moved me towards developing my own business. And because I've always been in the field of helping, identifying, nurturing and implementing, it just seemed an appropriate avenue to take for myself.
Do you find it really satisfying, the idea of making someone else's business perform better?
Absolutely. I think that stems back from my background in working in the voluntary and social care environment, of wanting to help others, but certainly, yes, it really does. For me, it just sums up the whole of me being in business, is to be able to help another succeed, another person succeed. So it's great when I receive feedback, or when I see somebody whose eyes are suddenly bright and they're excited about getting up on the morning and wanting to start working on the business. And it's truly satisfying. So,
Jenny, I've got a business. I'm wanting to move it forward. I'm not really sure where I should go. I give you a ring. Where do we go from there?
The first thing that I would need to do is establish your barriers. What is it about your business that you are disheartened about, confused about, not sure what you want to do? Because I think one of the areas that business owners seem to feel is not having that clear vision of really where they want their business to go. And often if you work on your own, often what we find as business owners who are running businesses on their own is that they're not planning ahead. They're living for the here and now. So right now at this moment I need customers, and that's all we're focusing on. And I'm not saying that that's not important, but what I would need to establish is actually what you want the business to look like in several years' time, and that's where we would start. And once we gain that understanding, then we work backwards and we look at how we're going to then progress forward. So what's your business looking like in 5 years' time? How do you see it? What's your structure of the business that you want to have in place? And then we look at where you are now and the barriers that are causing you any disheartenment, I suppose, to simplify it.
And do you sort of analyse yourself? I mean, you're in your own business. Do you sit down and talk to yourself along these lines?
Absolutely, yes. It's very important. I mean, there was a book that I read recently by Michael E. Gerber entitled The E-Myth Revisited, and I would highly recommend anyone read that book, because it makes a claim statement that small businesses do not work. And when you analyse your own business and the steps that you're taking, he's quite right, because it's all down to the mindset and actually the lack of vision and the lack of clarity. And again, the focus comes into there and the motivation. So yes, always analysing my own business, because I clearly want it to work.
BizVox UK, giving your business a voice. Look at this table. Table lamp switched off but hot, indicating all-night working. Yesterday's diary entry unfinished suggests interruption or exhaustion. Scrupulously tidy arrangement reveals obsession or points to the desk of a high-functioning sociopath. What's missing, John? It's the coffee, John. There's no coffee. Call Barry. If you need the best coffee delivered to your door, call Barry at Cafe to You. Barry's mobile Supreme Bean machine services Bingley and Ilkley, including Saltaire Station, Cottingley Business Park, Shipley, Saltaire, Salts Mill, Salts Wharf, Merchants Quay, Air Valley Business Park, Harden and Gilstead and Eldwick, and occasionally 221B, Baker Street. Cafe to You, the Supreme Bean machine.
Girl Friday Web and Home Services offers help to busy people at home and at work. For more details, visit girlfridaywebservices.co.uk. Girl Friday, a helping hand for the overwhelmed, and not just for Fridays.
How do your clients react to this dual identity? It's sort of like Superman, isn't it? You're sort of Clark Kent, then suddenly, I don't know which way round you do it, but suddenly you go into that sort of phone booth and you're transformed into somebody else. Does each sort of side of your business know what happens on the other side?
I think people are quite confused, and also I think they do wonder, can somebody who's actually a cleaner create a really good website? And, you know, my answer is, if you put your mind to anything, you can do it. And I'm just one of those people who I believe I offer 110% in every service that I offer. And I do know my stuff when it comes to web design. I do keep up to date with everything that's going on with the constant changes in web design, and I think I've got a pretty keen knowledge on search engine optimization. I'm always aiming to get clients on the first page of a Google search, and I will go out of my way to make that happen. I'm just a very committed person, and if I say I'm going to do something, I will.
Without making any personal reference to one's age, I understand your website design goes back really a very long way.
It does indeed. My previous business started in 1998, and prior to that, I was from London and living in London, but my ex-husband and I, because I'm now divorced, but we relocated to Shropshire. But prior to that, I had a really high-flying career, and I was a PA and project manager for the London and New York Stock Exchange. So I actually lived between London and New York, and it was a very high-powered role. But then after that, I retrained in graphic design and web design, and went on to work for Reuters, Goldman Sachs, and the BBC.
I think this is brilliant that you're standing in somebody's kitchen doing their ironing, and perhaps they've no idea until now. Perhaps they've no idea just who's actually sort of folding the laundry and cleaning their house. That's quite a colourful background. Tell me, I appreciate you sort of letting us know how very difficult personal tragedies and circumstances often can lead into something new, and perhaps help us to reinvent ourselves. Would you say you're happiest in your life now in what you're doing?
I certainly am, because I am my own boss. I choose who I want to work with, and I choose the work that I want to do. I'm not in this to make lots of money. I'm just in this to help people with the knowledge that I've gained over the years. And I'm not so proud that I enjoy every bit of work that I do, and I don't care if I'm ironing Pearl. There's a lovely lady that I do some ironing for. She's an elderly lady, and I also do OAP rates for the older generation, because I actually do just want to help people, and that's really what Shropshire Girl Friday is all about. Is just literally giving help, and it makes me feel good about me, and it makes me feel good about my life.
You've gone through a lot of changes in your career. Would you see yourself for the foreseeable future staying with the position you have at the moment?
I do hope so, and I'm rather hoping that my business goes from strength to strength, because I've got such a varied skill set. There's so many things that I could do for so many people, and if the price is right, I'm willing to travel. So I'm currently, because as I say, I did have a very, very tough year last year, and everybody who's close to me were very worried about me and were wondering if I would ever get back from the low that I was in. But no, I've found my mojo, and I'm going to keep it going.
I think your story is a terrific testament, not only in terms of overcoming difficulty, but that resourcefulness and creativity that's clearly a part of you. And trying to do something different every day. You've done something different today, haven't you?
Absolutely, and it's always a pleasure to chat with you, Kevin.
Debbie, it's been brilliant to talk to you, and all the best to Shrop Girl Friday, and have a great day and take care in all the floods and winds. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, you too. Take care.
Okay, bye for now.
Online, on social media, and on your website. BizVox UK, giving your business a voice.